Okay, on page 25, 45, 2,545 of the fourth book of the Apocalypse, there's a trick called Really Wild Deuces. This is a variation of that, so I call it Really, Really Wild Deuces. So you can have someone shuffle the deck. And I'll just kind of go through the trick because I don't feel entirely confident performing it. But you have someone shuffle the deck, and that's fine. And then you just need to make sure you can get a 10 to the top of the deck. So in this case, a 10 of clubs is to the top. And you need to know the suit of that 10. So when you have that, you're just going to get a break underneath the top two cards, and then do a reversal like that so that you have a different card and a 10. And you need to make sure that different card is not one of the cards that form. It's not a 2. It cannot be a 2 or one of the cards that form the royal flush in clubs. So King of Diamonds is just fine. Now you're going to go through the deck and look for the 2s, but you're also looking for the Jack, Queen, King, and Ace of clubs. So the court cards and the Ace. So you're going to pull that out. And you might want to, and I'm not necessarily good at advanced culling techniques, but however, you need to be looking for the 2s as you do this. So you could be, if you were doing it casually and there wasn't a lot of attention on it, it'd probably be fairly easy to get away with. There's those 2s. And then I need to get the Ace of clubs. Okay. So, if you do this successfully, you'd have the 2s on the table, and then you would have the 4, the Ace, Queen, King, Jack of clubs, a different card, and the 10 of clubs. Okay, and those are on top. Okay, and you say you're going to use those. You say the 2s are wild, and you're going to use them in a minute. But you need to have a card selected. So have someone cut anywhere, and then turn them face up. And then you spread through, and careful when you get to the face down card not to keep spreading, because that's what they would see. So you just spread out to the first face down card, and then you can take that off and give it to them. That is the 10 of clubs. So you force that. These can go underneath the deck like that. And now spread the deck out, and then you have these on top with a different card there. Spread these out, have someone put their card back, get a break above it, hold a right thumb break above the top card, cut all the cards above the break onto that, and then give the cards a slip cut just like that. And what that does is it switches the top card covering these with the 10 of clubs. So right here you got the royal flush in clubs. Okay, and then get a break above the reverse card, or below the card, this whole packet, using the natural break. It's not too bad to do that. Then pick up the 2s and talk about them being wild. Okay, square them, flip all the cards over like that, and then you're going to pick up, and you just cut to that natural break. It works pretty well. You're going to cut all those cards. Lay that down. Say we got the wild 2s, and then it explains how to make this little tray type thing. You drop 2 cards down, you bring this up over, and then this goes in, you buckle. That goes in between these 2 cards, like that. So you're making this tray type thing. And you can make it fairly square, but as you're doing it, you're getting the 10 of clubs underneath it. So you make it, you lay it down. And then you have the person put their finger on this, and then you pull these out one at a time, and the 10 of clubs appears. So you found their selected card. Now that is good alone, but then you say the deuces really are wild, because look at this, we now have a royal flush. Okay? And that is the really wild deuces. The really, really wild deuces.